Hello. Good evening. If you're watching this later, good morning, good afternoon. I'm Karina, and we are going to do a little meditation together. So let me know where you're tuning in from, and I'd love to know also, how do you want to feel when you end this meditation tonight? When we close out and that screen pops up that says live has ended, how do you want to feel in your heart, in your body? Let me know where you're tuning in from and how you want to feel when we're done. Hi, everybody. Release. Yes, I'm going to wave to all of you. Hi. This is so nice. I already have the feeling that we need to do this a lot more. I just feel like we're all at home. So why not gather in our jammies with our tea and meditate together? I hope you are at the end of your day. I hope the little ones are in bed and you have a little space for yourself. Or maybe you're watching the replay of this and you're in your kitchen, you're trying to just listen to whatever you can while you do what needs to be done. But I hope wherever you are in your day, in your night, that you can find a little space of peace within all of our moments. Oh yes, Tara says, make sure you stay until the end. We have a surprise for you. We do. It's really good. You want to stay. So I want to share a card that I pulled. This is the Mother's Wisdom deck. This was given to me by a mama friend a long time ago. So long ago that the pages are falling out, which is actually really convenient because I can show you the picture of the card I pulled while I read it to you. So this is Bridget. So in this deck there are animals, there's goddesses, there's all kinds of symbols for mothers to draw inspiration from. And so I pulled a card tonight asking for something for all of us, something that we need. And I want to read a little bit about Bridget to you. So she is a Celtic goddess and she represents peace. So listen to this. This is so perfect. She says, when peace lives in your heart, it can spread to those in your inner circle. From there, it will radiate outward into the world. Mothers hold the seeds of a homegrown peace movement. I mean, that is the mission of Mindful Mamas. Come on. And then listen to this. Surrounded by sticks and stones and broken bones, not to mention sibling rivalry, peacemaking is at the crux of motherhood. The possibility of peace dwells in every moment. Bridget hovers over each brouhaha waiting to land. Whether you're sipping a cup of tea or kissing a child goodnight, peace arises from the enjoyment of your present experience and each other. When you feel happy and peaceful, you can share it with a smile and everyone benefits. Practice filling your heart with the compassion that can transform your suffering and allow you to act in the name of peace. World peace can be that simple, and it begins with you. Isn't that beautiful? Hi everyone, thank you for joining. We'll get started here in just a minute. I'm gonna wave to all of you. And then while we're all getting settled in, I encourage you to get as cozy as possible. We're gonna start seated or standing because we're gonna do a little bit of movement to just kind of let go of our day and drop into the moment, get into our bodies, release a little bit of tension. And from there, if you want to lay down, you're absolutely welcome to. But for now, find a comfortable seat. And I encourage you to really take your time and get yourself settled in. Like, there is absolutely no rush. Get yourself something to drink, get yourself a little bit of chocolate, light a candle. Just get yourself exactly the way you want to be. And thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for giving yourself this experience. We all need a lot more of these right now, and we just need them anyway. So whether you're sitting on a bed or the floor or a chair, go ahead and sit up nice and tall. You can kind of wiggle your spine up as if the crown of your head is like a magnet reaching up toward the sky. And you can wiggle your hips a little bit to just feel the bottom of your pelvis rooting down into the floor. And take a moment to notice how heavy your hip bones are. Your sacrum, the back of your pelvis, which is kind of this flat spot above your tailbone, is the heaviest bone in your whole body. So if you imagine the gravity that is there, that it's just magnetizing you to the earth and to your physical space, that magnet and that heaviness acts like an anchor. And from that anchor, you can rise tall. Your spine can rise tall. Maybe the corners of your lips lift up into a little smile. You can feel your whole being rising from within. And go ahead and take 3 easy breaths, signaling to yourself that you've arrived here to your meditation. Not needing to change anything about your breath, not judging it, just witnessing it. And take a moment to check in with how you feel right now. How does your heart feel? How does your body feel after this day? Maybe there's some tension. Maybe there's some constriction. Maybe there's relief or happiness or sadness. Whatever's there is welcome. How do you feel right now? And give it a name. It can be just one word. It can be a sentence. How do you feel right now? And take a moment to acknowledge everything you have done today. You have worked so hard. You have shown up in the best, most present, loving, kind way you can. You did an amazing job today, and I know you'll do an amazing job tomorrow. Take a moment to just feel that this was a day. And you're here, you're at the end of it, and you don't have to do this day ever again. If today was awful, you're done. You get to leave it in the past. So let's take a moment to just let this day go. Whatever it was, it's all done now, and we can leave it in the past. Let's take a big breath in, lift your shoulders up to your ears, squeezing your neck like you're gathering tension and stress and any residue from the day, and you're pulling it up into your neck and shoulders. And then as you breathe out, you're going to drop your shoulders down. You can imagine that all of that stuff, all of that residue is just having that same effect right down into the earth. And you can do it a couple of times if you need to, if you still feel a little bit of that residue. Taking a full breath in, shoulders squeeze up to your ears, drawing in a little more air through your nose. As you exhale, make a loud sigh and drop your shoulders. Everything that happened today, that is all done. That is all in the past. And you're here, right now. Welcome to this moment, this beautiful moment where you are taking such good care of yourself. I'm proud of you for showing up. So let's do a little more movement. Go ahead and reach your crown up tall again, the crown of your head up toward the sky. Take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, drop your chin down toward your chest. You can just let your head kind of hang forward of your body. Taking a few breaths into your upper back, the back of your neck, anywhere where you can feel that stretch. And notice how as you breathe in, that stretch subtly increases. It gets a little more noticeable. And as you breathe out, it softens. It lets go. You can imagine that anything that's stored in that area where you're feeling that stretch, any tension, any stuff, it has the chance to kind of bloom open and come into the light right now as you breathe. I think as moms, we are so constantly trying to regulate ourselves in the moment, in every moment, to be as present and kind and loving to our children as possible, that some stuff just gets kind of stuffed down and tucked away, and we tell ourselves we'll attend to it later, but we don't always do that, and it can get stored in places. So it's one of the reasons that movement can be so helpful for us. So with your head hanging forward, go ahead and take another breath in and start to draw a little half circle until your left ear hovers over your left shoulder. And dropping both shoulders down, taking a few steady breaths here. Again, imagining that any stuff, any tension that's stored in that side of your neck is just rising up off of you like steam. On your next out breath, gently roll your head back to the center. Breathing in, rolling over to the right ear hovering above your right shoulder. Softening both shoulders down, maybe even drawing them back a little bit. And feeling that newfound length in the side of your neck, in your shoulder. Taking a moment to just soak in the goodness of that openness, of that relief, of that sensation. How good it feels to just bring in a little more space into ourselves. Letting your breath flow nice and easy. And when you're ready, breathing in, lifting your head up to the center, sitting up tall. And then go ahead and cross your arms, and you're going to grab a hold of your shoulders and let your head drop again, chin toward your chest. And you can let yourself really kind of slump here, almost like your body is doing this sort of gentle collapse. And as you're in this position where you're kind of hunched forward and you're hugging yourself, you're wrapped in your own arms, take a moment to acknowledge yourself for how hard you work and how much you give, and all that you have done today, all that you have carried today. Not just the heaviness, but the light too. The joy and the peace that you brought into moments, the love you gave. We give, and we've got to fill ourselves back up too, which you're doing a wonderful job of right now. So take a few breaths here, feeling that you can really release into your own hold, your own hug, and how good it feels to be held. If emotions come, let them come. Let them be felt. They're welcome here. Whenever you feel ready to release that hold, you can just kind of glide your hands down your arms, letting your hands rest on your legs or at their sides. And if you'd like to lay down for our meditation, this is the time to start making that transition. But however you want to rest your body for our meditation is perfect. Do what feels good right now, knowing you can change your shape anytime. As you get settled in, notice if it feels good to close your eyes or to leave them softly open. And then bring your awareness a little deeper into your breath, noticing that it's flowing in and flowing out, and just observing that river of life force that is beautifully, effortlessly flowing through you in every moment, just watching it flow. Breathing in, air flowing down into your lungs. Maybe you feel your breath going all the way down to your toes, filling your whole body up with this spaciousness and life and love. And then as you breathe out, it flows right up out of your throat, out of your mouth or nose, and it releases. Our exhales release. They help us let go and clear. So take a few breaths and just observe that exchange within yourself, drawing in life and love and anything you need right now, and letting go of everything that you're ready to release. This breath holds you. It carries you every day through every experience, hard, joyful, testing, enlightening. Your breath is there with you all the time. And if we think of our breath like this, like our inner mother, it is the part of us that can always bring forth love, that can bring forth compassion and peace, and that can hold the higher vision for anything and for our family in any moment. Then when we feel challenged and when we feel like we don't have any more to give, we can just lean back into our breath, knowing that she's got us. This inner mother is there, and we can call on her anytime. And I think right now, a lot of us are probably feeling that we're needing some holding, we're needing some mothering. So you can imagine, as you breathe here, that you are sort of leaning back into your inner mother, this energy or personality within you that can mother you as well, that can hold you. It's the part of yourself that offers you compassion and love. It's the voice that we invite in when our inner critic is being really nasty to us. It's the one that says, hey, you're doing an amazing job. Keep going. So imagine that you're just sort of leaning back into that part of you, or into that spirit of the mother. And it's as if you're sitting in her lap and you're leaning back into her chest. And maybe you do this physically with your body. You lean back, or you settle a little deeper into your seat. You might imagine that she's soothing you in some way. Maybe she wraps her arms around you and you feel that warmth and holding. Maybe she strokes your hair with love. Maybe she offers a space to let you just cry and feel and have whatever experience you need to have, knowing that you are so held and so loved. So maybe it feels good to let your breath deepen just a little and let yourself be held by the mother, by your breath, by the space you're in, by everything that is a part of your experience right now. And if that feels a little new or uncomfortable, you can use the mantra, we all deserve love. I deserve love. Or, mothers need mothering too. I get to be held right now. So let's have a little bit of quiet space to feel how held you are, how loved you are, how welcome every feeling and experience you have is. Ride that current of your breath through whatever comes up in these next few moments. And if your mind wanders, that's okay. Just bring it back to your breath or to an image that you connect to that helps you to feel love and mothering and holding, safety, peace, anything you want to feel right now. Begin to notice your breath a little more. Maybe noticing that the subtle sound it makes is becoming a little more noticeable, or the way that your body expands and relaxes with each breath is becoming a little more sensational. Notice if there's any way that your body wants to move right now. Maybe it's adjusting your legs or just kind of opening and closing your palms gently. Maybe you want to bring back some neck rolls. Is there any way your body wants to move right now? And can you give your body that movement as an offering of love and compassion and self-care? That you deserve to feel good. You deserve to listen to your inner knowing and your inner voice, and you can trust it. If your eyes are closed, you might like to begin gently opening them, allowing yourself to transition out of our meditation in the way that feels so good to you right now. Maybe it's staying completely still and just sinking into your space even deeper, or maybe it's kind of moving your spine and reaching your arms up and taking a big stretch. Taking a deep breath. And take a moment to notice, again, here in this new space, how do you feel? Again, give it a name. I feel relaxed. I feel loved. I feel clear. How do you feel right now? I hope that you feel the way you wanted to, or that you needed to. I hope that this was nourishing for you, that it was what you needed, that it filled your cup and it gave you a little more to be able to pour from. I am so proud of all of you for taking this time for yourself, for joining me, for joining Mindful Mamas. And as today is World Meditation Day, I hope that we can take a moment to tap into all of the millions of people around the world who are meditating today, whether it's at the same time as us or earlier in the day or later, that there is so much power in all of us taking this time to slow down, to connect with ourselves, and to take a little break from our lives to care for ourselves. And that is one of the most powerful things we can do, and one of the most loving things too. So thank you so much for joining me. I want to share a little offer with you. Let me scroll back up to the top because I forget the URL. Tara posted it up here. We have a discount for you. It is $10 off an annual subscription. And Tara, can you post the link for us if you're still here? For some reason, I'm blanking on the name. Stay tuned. I'll have it for you. I'm going to wave to all of you. Look how many of you there are. Gosh, I am so proud of every single one of you. What a beautiful gathering this was. We need to do this a lot more often. And please share in the comments how you feel and what this was like for you. Okay, here is the link for you. Go to mindfulmamasapp.com/exhale. mindfulmamasapp.com/exhale and enter the code WORLD20. Oh, so it's $20 off an annual discount, an annual subscription. That's even better. mindfulmamasapp.com/exhale. Use the code WORLD20 to get $20 off an annual subscription. Thank you all for joining. I'm going to save this as an IGTV so you'll be able to come back to it. Oh, I'm sorry, it's $10. I was just corrected in the comments. It's $10 off. Sorry for the confusion there. So I'm going to save this as an IGTV so you can come back to it. Please share with anyone who might benefit from this, who might need a little bit of this, and go get your $10 off an annual subscription. If you don't already have one, this is such a beautiful way to celebrate us all coming together. Have a beautiful night, a beautiful day wherever you are, and I hope that you can carry some of this peace and love and compassion and connection to your breath with you. into the rest of your week. Bye-bye.